guys, welcome back. This is gonna be my finished 20 by 2016 finale, and I have 4 products that I didn't finish, and then I finished 16 out of this project, and I'm really proud of myself. I wanted to use up as much as I could before the end of the year so I could feel like I was more, I don't know, kind of meeting my goal of finishing products for 2015. And I stopped doing this specific project and using this specific products on December the 31st, and then in January I stopped using them because I wanted you to see how much progress I made on this product, and then I'll move on to start using them again after I record this video. So if you're interested in knowing what products I finished, a little review on all of them, and also the ones that I didn't finish and what's gonna happen to them, then just keep watching. I also wanted to mention, guys, that if you like the makeup I have on today, I did a tutorial on it. It's the full face using Mary Kay products. You can use other products if you don't have Mary Kay products. You can substitute colors from something that you have in your collection, but I'll leave that video up here and in the description box down below. I'm gonna start with the first product. This is the Mary Kay Lash Primer. This is a clear I don't know if you can see there, but it's just a clear lash primer, and I don't see any difference on my lashes. I don't think it gives me volume or it gives me length or anything like that. The only thing I've noticed is that it conditioned my lashes and that they are not as hard. They're more like moisturized or hydrated. I don't even know how to explain it, but that's pretty much everything I see with this. So I will probably not repurchase this as a primer, but I do enjoy it as like a conditioning balm for my lashes. The next product is a blush that I have by Be a Bombshell. I mean, I tried so hard to finish this blush that you wouldn't even believe. This is the Be a Bombshell in the color Flustered. You can use this on your lips, you can use it on the cheeks, and I don't like it for my lips, but I push myself to use it on my lips, under other lipsticks, and just reapplying this throughout the day so I could finish it. But this is one of those products that it is really hard, and I don't know how to explain it because it's a cream product. It's very pigmented, as you can see, but it's hard to blend. It's just a formula that is not creamy enough so you can blend it easily. So for that reason, I felt like it was hard to layer it, because with other products, cream products, I can layer them, and I have a few techniques with different brushes that I use so I can finish the products better or faster. Now I couldn't do it with this because it's so hard to blend, that when I apply one layer and then wanted to blend it, I felt like I was moving my foundation, and if it went over there, I could just mess up my concealer. It doesn't matter what concealer I was wearing, I felt like this was kind of disrupting everything. Having said that, I'm gonna keep it in my purse for a little longer and maybe, I don't know, apply it on my cheeks whenever I feel like my blush is fading. But other than that, I don't think I would ever repurchase that specific formula. Now, the next product that I didn't finish is by Bare Minerals. This is in the color Get Ready. It's a Marvelous Moxie that I got in one of my Ipsy bags, and that's how much I have left. It wouldn't, I mean, it's not too much, and maybe if I kept using it throughout these days in January, I probably would have finished it. Now, this is like a peachy color. I'm gonna put it right there. It doesn't look like anything too crazy, but as you can see, it's very, very pigmented. What I'm gonna be doing is try to finish it so I can share with you with my empties at the end of the month. But I'm gonna use a different technique that I'm using with the lipstick so I can finish more in this 2016, and hopefully this will be done within, I don't know, a few days. Finally, for the products that I didn't finish, I didn't end up finishing my NYX Jumbo Pencil in the color Milk. This is very, very pigmented. I mean, look at that. It's really, it covers pretty much everything that you may have on your lids, and I love this product. I am not sad that I still have it, and I know that as soon as I'm done with this, I will repurchase it. I just kind of forgot for a really long time to use it. I was concentrating in other products and I kind of forgot about it and was neglecting it, so it was time to use it and kind of re-fall in love with it. Now, from the products that I did finish, I'm just gonna go in the order where I show them. It's not like in the last 2 weeks or anything like that, just in the order that I show this product at the beginning. The first one I finished is the L'Oreal Pore Vanisher, Youth Code Pore Vanisher. This is a trial size or a sample size for 30 days. I tried this. It's really good. I'm not complaining. It actually works. And if you live somewhere where you can't find Too Faced, this is a really good option. But for me, I rather invest $10 more in the Too Faced Prime and Poreless, that I think it works better for my skin. The next product is another primer. This is the Smashbox Photo Ready Foundation Primer. I opened this because I loved it enough to do that. But truth be told, it's pretty much the same thing as my Baby Skin or the Mary Kay face primer. It's nothing too amazing or different. I tried them side by side and the makeup lasted pretty much the same amount of time on both sides. So I don't see the need to spend more money on that. Lastly, for primers, I have one by Dr. Brand. This is the Pores No More Anti-Aging Mattifying Lotion. I finished this pretty quickly. I used it in my T-zone, and this does actually mattify and helps you with the pore. Usually in the winter time, my skin gets dry into, you know, my cheek area, maybe my forehead. But now it's kind of dry all over the place, so I don't think I need this. But if you do need something that is mattifying, you want to try something, this is kind of higher end in price. But if you want to try something that it did work for me, maybe you could get a sample of this product and try it for yourself. Then I also have a foundation. This was the L'Oreal Visible Lift Repair Absolute Foundation. I completely finished this. I emptied whatever was left here into a little container that I finished, I think, my last update. This was a really good foundation. I have a routine with it. It will be linked up here. But as soon as the SPF went, you know, stopped working after the year, I realized that this started to oxidize on me like no other. I mean, it was orange, it was really bad. And as soon as, you know, 1 hour it was darker, 2 hours it was even darker, 3 hours it was even darker, and then it just completely turned orange. So I want to try the new one by L'Oreal that they put out. I can't remember the name, but it's like a cream foundation but with a different concept, and I'll probably try that one. This it's discontinued, but even if they sold it today, I wouldn't repurchase it. Now I also have an eyebrow pencil. This is by Ofra, and I just put this in this project because I wanted to finish all my pencils in my collection, and then I fell in love with this pencil like no other. This is the best pencil that I've tried for my eyebrows, and absolutely would repurchase it. Then I also have a concealer. This is the Hard Candy Glamouflage. It's completely empty. I was gonna cut it open and try to get whatever it's on the sides a little bit more, but honestly it's not worth it. This is a $6 concealer that it did work, but then again, I don't know if it's because it's been in my collection for a while, but I realized that this was oxidizing on me. So one thing is a foundation when it oxidizes on you, and another thing is the concealer. It would be like a really orange thing under my eyes. I just couldn't take it. So I decided that I have I have 3 or 4 concealers that I'm trying to go through in 2016, so this wasn't worth it. Just open it and using it. I think that if you have the time to set it with a powder and kind of remove the excess and be really gentle when you apply this, it does have great coverage, but you have to take certain steps so this doesn't crease, because otherwise it's too creamy and it will crease. It doesn't matter how young you are, when you smile or anything, it will kind of settle into your fine lines or those smile lines that we all have. If this product would be sold in Walmart alone, I would repurchase it. This is the Hard Candy Glamouflage Concealer in the pencil form. This is amazing for spot concealing, for kind of highlighting under my eyebrows, around the lips. I mean, this is a really good concealer. I love it, and I know that it comes in the same packaging as this. It's like a combo, so if I can get this by itself, I would repurchase it. If not, I'm gonna look into more of this kind of concept where it's a pencil, for those kind of things that I really enjoy. I also finished the Essence I Heart Stage eye primer. This has a yellow undertone, and if you wanted to try the MAC soft ochre paint pot and you can't really get it wherever you live. I mean, with this product you get pretty much the same effect, so I would absolutely repurchase it. It kind of hides all the darkness and at the same time it makes your eyeshadows last longer. Then I have a few eyeliners and they're all black. I'm going to go quickly through them and tell you what I think about them. This is the first one, the Jordana 12 Hours Made to Last liquid eyeliner pencil in the color Black Point, if I'm not mistaken. This is really good for the top lash line. I don't think that this lasts a long time in my lower lash line or my waterline. This kind of goes all over the place because it's very creamy. If you set it with an eyeshadow, I mean, it does stay a little bit longer, but I rather use it for my top lash line whenever I want something really dark. This is very affordable and it's a great product. The next one is by Urban Decay and this is in the color Black Velvet. I like this for my waterline. It doesn't move, it doesn't budge. It's really a great formula that you need to try it if you haven't tried a pencil liner that stays in your waterline. For me, it stays all day. Then I also have another black pencil that this wasn't in the project. This is like an add-on to this project. This is a Rimmel Scandalized in the color Black. This is pretty similar to the Jordana one. I know the Jordana is cheaper, so whichever I find at the store and I was needing for a black liner, I would repurchase. They work pretty much the same way. They're as pigmented, as creamy, and they last on the top lash line. I don't think this one lasts in my waterline either. I also have an Elizabeth Mott eyeliner. This was in the color Penny. I was trying to open it to show you. That's how it looks like, and then the bottom part came off. This is a really good eyeliner. I love to use this as a base for my eyeshadows, or maybe just use it by itself whenever I didn't have the time. This wouldn't move at all. Now I wanted to use it in my bottom lash line and it did move in my bottom lash line, so I couldn't use it for that purpose, but this is a very pretty color. It does have little shimmer particles, so that's why it didn't work for my bottom lash line, but I did love it. Then I also had a couple mascaras in this project. I started with two by IT Cosmetics. The first one is the 5-in-1 clinically proven mascara and the other one is the Tightline one. I didn't enjoy neither of them, so I got rid of them right away after 2 weeks of using them. I didn't see that like they flatter my lashes and I didn't like how my lashes looked while I was using those mascaras. So I exchanged it for the Mega Plash. This is one of the mascaras that I replaced those for. And this is really good. I love the brush. It's very big, and even though I have small eyes, I can still manage to use this big one and it will give me volume, length, and it will look like my lashes are wet and very feathery like. So this is very good. I also added another one by L'Oreal and that was the Telescopic Shocking Extensions. I used that so much that my wand became kind of red because that's the original color of the wand. So I really used it up. And when I wanted to get, you know, from the sides, I wanted to get more mascara, the one broke inside and I couldn't keep using it, but it was almost empty. And I would repurchase both of those mascaras. I don't know why those IT Cosmetics one didn't work for me. Then I also have this eyeliner by Tarte. This is in the color Black. And this was supposed to be the waterproof formula. That's why I bought it. It was like $28 and I wanted to use it up because I didn't want it to go to waste. But I wouldn't repurchase this because it's not waterproof. I also finished, and I'm really proud of myself because I finished this on time, and this is the e.l.f. Conditioning Lip Balm with SPF 15. That's whatever is left, whatever in the bottom, but it's hard and it's not creamy enough to put on my lips, so I'm counting it as done. This was one of the products that it does have a lot of product, a lot. So if you want to get a lip balm that it's gonna last you forever and that has color and you can keep maybe in the car, I mean, this is a great formula and it's really good. But the only thing I've noticed with my lips, and I don't know if it's because it was over 3 years old, but I've noticed every time I had chapped lips, this was kind of stinging, or I don't know, it was kind of a weird sensation. So I'm not gonna repurchase it. I have a lot of lip balms ready to be used in my collection. Now finally, the last product that I finished is the Urban Decay Ozone Lip Liner. I use this as a lip primer, so I fill in my lips with this, and my lipsticks last a really long time. It doesn't matter if they're satin finish or if they're matte. This actually makes the lipstick stay on forever. Now, I also use it to line my lips, and I think it's a great formula for that. It doesn't feather my lipstick. It doesn't matter how creamy it is. So I have one open that I'm using at the moment, but as soon as I'm done with that one, I would absolutely repurchase it. Now, those are all the products that I finished for this project. I really think that this was one of the best projects that I've done so far. I really enjoyed using all of these products. It doesn't matter if I would repurchase them or not. I didn't feel obligated to use them every single day. I just kept them in one place and I knew I had to use them, so I found different ways to make them work. Now, for the rest of the products that I have left, I'm going to continue to use them until they're done. Hopefully I can finish some of them before the end of January. If not, I mean, I just want to finish them because they've been on my collection for a while. But other than that, for this project, this is it. Have you done any of these projects lately? Do you have one going on right now? Please leave a link so I can follow you there. I love to follow your progress and see how you're doing, get some tips and tricks on how you've been making the project work. I mean, I have a few videos that I'm working on to share how I've been using the products and how I'm making work these products, but it's always nice to watch some other people's videos and get different ideas and get inspired and kind of, I don't know, just get more excited about the products that I'm trying to finish. So if you want to know about my project, Use It Up for 2016, or you want to know how I use face products to finish them up even though the colors might be a little bit off for me, I'll leave those videos in the eye up here. You can check them out. They're all gonna be there. I also will put the finale of my Panda Palette challenge if you want to check that out. Also, my intro for the 2016 should be up pretty soon. If it's already up, I'll link it in the description box. So anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Mwah.
Could swear it's been 700 degrees in here since you came in.